Hello and welcome to more Modern Cube Draft. What do we got? Ooh, there's so many good cards in this pack. I'm a sucker for the black-red decks right now. I'm seeing Thoughtseize, Chandra, Kolaghan's Command. But there's also Restoration Angel is a good one. Sylvan Caryatid is pretty good. And then the rest, like Chalice is pretty good too, I guess, if you want to be like a big mana controlling deck. I love Chandra. She just does so much stuff. She's probably one of my favorite Planeswalker designs. Especially this zero to add loyalty, so elegant. So I love Chandra. Thoughtseize is great. Kolaghan's Command is also really good. I mean, I've seen people pass Chandra. I could take Kolaghan's Command that does commit. I'm just gonna take her. She's so good. Follow that up with, Prismatic Vista is excellent mana fixing. I like Prismari Command, Anger of the Gods, and Lava Coil all quite a bit, but this is like the best fixing in the modern cube, I think. It just gets land of any color essentially. Exquisite Firecraft, Fillet Essence, Thraben Inspector. This is blue-white. So Firecraft's the best card with Chandra. It doesn't mean it's like what I'm supposed to take here. Like, it's just okay. It is relatively decent at sniping Planeswalkers for what that's worth. Bloodbraid Elf is also fine, but I'm just gonna stay on color, I guess. See what comes of it. Here we have Siege Gang. Luminarch Aspirant is, or Aspirant, whatever you say. This card's fantastic. It just very quickly takes over the game if they don't kill it, which I love. I do love me a Profane Command. So I could take that, but I mean, I think we're just going to stick to color and just take red 3-drops. This is a good bit of burn. There's a Lightning Strike. Mono red Chandra burn. Walking Ballista, Venter, Pull from Tomorrow. If I can go blue-red Chandra, that would be so much fun. Here's Forked Bolt. There's also Champion of Wits, Expansion Explosion, Nighthawk Scavenger and stuff, but let's just take the burn. I mean, like, yeah, Banefire is so good here. Chandra does not let you cast Ancestral Vision, right? Yeah, it just says you may cast. It doesn't say, like, flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. So, Banefire is just a really good burn spell. Pian Kirin's, like, also very solid, but I just like the idea of going burn to the face. Here we have Treasure Map if we're looking for card draw. Roast is good removal. Phyrexian Revoker, I do like more in Vintage Cube though. Kalitas is also pretty sick. Like with removal, it just turns all your burn spells into zombies. But I'm kind of interested in this mono red. I guess Ferocidon does prevent life gain, but we're gonna go for mono red Treasure Map burn, where like this is our card draw spell / scry. I don't know if this is good, but it's definitely fun. Okay, Hero of Oxid Ridge did come back around. Wolfstrider, so Thoughtseize and Kolaghan's Command are gone. We can take Chalice, but I think Hero's just better. It's good with Chandra tokens. It's good if we get Siege Gang Commander to come around. Good with Goblin Rabblemaster. Good with Pian Kirin as well if we can get them. Well, red is wide open. We can take a Soulscar Mage here. I do love Grey Merchant. Spyglass, Anger of the Gods. I mean, Rankle is just... Is that his name? Yargle. I don't know this guy's name. I'm so ashamed. I feel like it's Yargle. Just looks great there. We're going to take the Aggressive Creature. Ooh, this is a pretty good Bedlam Reveler deck too. Like all this burn, we're probably going to have an empty hand and a full graveyard. That seems awesome. Profane Command came around? Someone took Kolaghan's Command, but then just neglected this wonderful magic card. I mean, I guess I take it. It is busted. And then I will take Fairgrounds Warden. Actually, Pull from Tomorrow seems fun. That, ironically, is another card I can flashback with Chandra, which is... Ooh. What do you think, guys? Do you think red is open? Yeah, you can flashback Pull from Tomorrow with Chandra and Profane Command. I don't think you can flashback Expansion Explosion, though. What is this? Kaleidoscorch. First of all, it's like a snake kaleidoscope, which is glorious. Deals X damage to any target where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast this spell. And then you can flash it back for 5. So the front side can only do 2 to anything? That's kind of sweet. I'm looking at Lava Claw Reaches, Rekindling Phoenix, and Karn, Scion of Urza right now. Lava Claw Reaches would be only for Profane Command, and I don't think it's really worth splashing a double black. So I think, given how open mono red is, I could take Karn and then try and wheel Phoenix. Because I got a last pick Pian Kirin, which is kind of disgusting. Karn is good with Treasure Map, and he's just good at staying in play. Like, he's good with the burn game plan because you just have him in play, you burn their creatures and keep drawing cards off Karn, which I do enjoy. Yeah, you know, let's go for that. Phoenix is fun. We know how good Phoenix is. Ooh, that's a reason to splash black. Holy cow, that card is good. Dragon's Rage Channeler. 1 mana, 1/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, surveil one. And then if you have Delirium, this is a 3/3 flying attack each combat. That seems good. It seems hard to achieve Delirium in Limited, where like I don't have enchantments and things like that. Because you need like, we also don't have fetch lands. So you're going to need like instant sorcery creature planeswalker. So it's not going to become a 3/3 on turn 2 very reliably. So I think we're just going to take Swift Spear, maybe get Bonfire on the wheel. I love Dark Confidant, but I think mono red is the future for us. What is this? Return target non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter on it. Huh, that's kind of cool. We're just going to take the Bone Crusher though. I do like Crypt Breaker as well. And Disc would be interesting in this deck, but this card just really fits the theme, fits the curve. Raider's Claws. Burgee is interesting, so I could use the Horn to just cast burn spells, but I think I'm just going to take X to the face. Oh wow. Hazoret versus Experimental Frenzy. Can I just take both and like have a complete deck? Wow. Frenzy in this deck is quite good, right? I have a lot of cheap spells. I have a Scry effect. I have some Planeswalkers. Bedlam Reveler off the top is the only card that's hard. But I think I usually see Frenzy come around and Hazoret is like, it's also just busted. So, ooh, Shatterskull Smashing versus Zergo. This is kind of a spell, but it is also a land. This hits Planeswalkers, right? That's quite good. Also, oddly enough, another card I can flashback with Chandra. How much do I want a Zergo? It is a good 1-drop to help with the burn plan. This makes Bedlam Reveler cheaper, which is also something to note. I don't think I'm going to wheel Zergo, but it's possible. It's going to be like Cabal Coffers, Stratus Dancer. I'm going to have so many playables. I'm going to take the land that is also a playable. Oh, wow. Goblin Rebel Man, Abrade, and Electrolyze. I think I'm just going to take the Rebel Man. Abrade's quite a bit better in Vintage Cube, where there's more artifacts to kill. In this case, it's just fine. Here we take Eidolon. Like, yeah, I could splash another color, but I have so many on-color playables, there's essentially no reason to. There was another card I was thinking about wheeling. Someone took the Phoenix, which is actually a bit surprising. Because Kaleidoscorch right now is going to do 1 damage. So I guess I just take Lava Claw Reaches on the off chance I do end up red-black. Well, I mean, if I'm going to splash a card, it's going to be a Dark Confidant. Right now I only have 2 black sources. And I could just take Bonfire. Oh, this is hard. This card's so good, but I have literally 2 black sources. It's not worth it. I love Dark Confidant. He's beautiful. I guess I'll take a Narset, so nobody else does that. Lightning Helix seems alright. Okay, Frenzy came around. And Zergo came around. So someone took the Phoenix, but then passed Frenzy Zergo? I don't know what's going on. Maybe they were auto-picking. Who knows? Expansion. So I can use Expansion to like copy Exquisite Firecraft for 5. A little bit of a dual caster mage action. We'll see what happens. Ooh, Dreadhorde Arcanist. I don't think I have the things to do that, right? I have Forge Bolt. Yeah, no. Okay. I like Searing Blaze. Rakdos Return would also be pretty sick. I could take Phyrexian Metamorph, but I'd rather just have proactive things. We're going to take Searing Blaze. Flame Slash, Sacred Foundry. This isn't really a Kiki-Jiki deck. I don't have Zealous Conscripts. Let's take Flame Slash, I guess. I don't know. Oh, oh my gosh. Seasoned Pyromancer versus Chandra, Torch of Defiance. I do like 4 mana Chandra. The biggest issue with her is she makes my curve a bit worse. I guess I could get rid of like Hero of Oxid Ridge, and then I just have all good 4-drops. Basically because I want both of these in the deck. I think Pyromancer has a better chance of coming around. People love Planeswalkers. Pyromancer is good in this deck though. Like this card just does everything you would want. It draws you 2 cards, it makes it makes elementals. You can then like get it back from the graveyard to make elementals. It's more on curve, but this card is just strong. Here we have Arid Mesa versus Incinerate. I don't think I'm going to Scrap Heap Scrounger. There's also Grim Lavamancer, but right now I have enough playables. I guess at this point I could see cutting Treasure Map. I could also cut Bonfire. And I guess at this point, I mean, I'll just play Chandra main instead of Frenzy, maybe? So I could take Arid Mesa for thinning, / being good with Grim Lavamancer, or I can just take Incinerate for and upgrade to Flame Slash, and I think I like that. Oh my gosh. This is like everything we would want. Carry Zev is a really good aggressive 2-drop. Collective Defiance probably comes around anyway, and I have a lot of top ends. Let's just fix our curve a little bit. Abbott is disgusting. Flame Spill, 3 damage, 4 to a creature. Excess is dealt to a controller. I like that. I mean, this deck is going to be nutty. This would have been another black source for Dark Confidant. I don't know what to take here. My deck is insane. I guess probably Flame Spill is like a Searing Blaze. This format is heavily based around creatures, but Abbot of Carol Keep is also so good with prowess. I'm going to take the Abbot. Okay, there's Outpost Siege. I guess I could take Sword of Light and Shadow. Like, I already have Experimental Frenzy, which I think is better than Siege. So I'm going to take this in case I play against a black-white deck. That just seems fine. Here's a Thundermaw. I don't really need Pyroclasm. Arcanist is never getting there, so I'm just going to take Rakdos Return. Sacred Foundry. Yeah, okay, Pyromancer came around. I mean, this is like a 60-card mono-red deck. Grim Lavamancer. Sure. This deck is disgusting. At this point, maybe I don't play Karn. Look at this curve now. Holy cow. If Flame Spill comes around... Okay, there's Collective Defiance. Flame Spill's in the next pack, or... Yeah, I think it's the next pack. Just nobody's playing red. Right, this does 3 damage to an opponent. Yeah, Flame Spill came around. Rada. So... I don't even know what I'm doing here. Not playing Rada, not playing Rakdos Turn. I always forget to put these in the sideboard. Not playing Sacred Foundry or Lava Claw Reaches. I can Vista for a mountain. I guess that's good with Grim Lavamancer, so maybe that's worth it. Move these to the side. Bone Crusher Giant goes here. Get rid of this. Don't main deck Frenzy. Crater's Claws and Banefire. Bedlam Reveler. I mean, it seems good. This is 30 cards. I have so many playables. 3-mana Chandra is disgusting here. I guess Hero of Oxid Ridge is pretty good too, but I don't like having high value creatures that they could just kill. Like, it's good if I'm winning. It's not that great if I'm behind. And I just want to have cards that are always good when I'm, you know, at all stages of the game. Collective Defiance kills a creature, does damage. I mean, at this point, I could almost just get rid of Goblin Rabblemaster, right? Because that gives them more... I guess they have a lot of targets for burn anyway. This deck, I don't know what to cut. This deck is absurd. I'm going to think about this and come back. Alright, so I cut Flame Slash and Grim Lavamancer from the main, and Char. Just because they're less efficient than some of the other effects, like Collective Defiance is like Char. Actually, yeah, but this can also hit creatures and planeswalkers. Flame Slash only hits creatures I'd rather go face. Grim Lavamancer is good if I'm sniping little creatures. It's not the greatest source of burn. I cut it for Thundermaw because this just hits hard. This lets me play 17 lands with Shatterskull Smashing, which I would like to play as a spell. But, you know, my curve is a little bit top heavy. So, you know, you want to get up to like Hazoret, Thundermaw, and stuff like that. And then I just have like infinite burn. I could see cutting Collective Defiance for Char just because it does 1 more damage. But I think this is fine. We're just going to run it like this, and we just have so much sideboarding. If we play against creature decks, we bring in like Bonfire, Grim Lavamancer, Flame Slash, and just take over the game. See you guys round 1. Alright, we're playing against Mike V 1919. Let's go first. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. We get to go turn 2 Eidolon on the play. That's quite good. We're going to save Abbot of Carol's Keep for later. And hopefully they don't have like an elf turn 1 or something. Yeah. Turn 1 Tapland is so bad against Eidolon. We do draw a Swift Spirit a little bit late, but that's okay. Okay, Pack Rat is a good way to get around Eidolon. I will say that. So let's go Abbot. This is actually kind of problematic. I almost need to just play Seasoned Pyromancer here. And I think I'm going to. Because I need to draw Burn to deal with this Pack Rat. Yeah, let's discard a land and Swift Spear. I draw Chandra. Let's attack for 2. So Chandra currently doesn't have any... My deck is full of burn. It's gotta be. There's gotta be one somewhere. They're gonna make Pack Rat tokens. They currently don't have great blocks with them though. There we go, Crater's Claws. So I guess I just move to combat and swing and see what happens there. Do I attack with the Elemental? No, because that gives them a free block. So if they cast a spell, I can kill the Pack Rat. If they make a rat and block, they discard Garruk Apex Predator. Okay. This works out just fine, because now I can just play Chandra post-combat. Or I can play Abbott and try and spike something. It's not the most efficient turn, but I think I like just playing Chandra post-combat and giving her a loyalty counter. Okay, opponent takes the turn off to harmonize. Draw Mountain. So let's play Abbot of Carol Keep. Please don't hit a 4-mana spell here. Okay, I draw Mountain. I guess that's fine. Play Mountain. Chandra makes 2 elementals. Hit them for 3. They die. So I can just like Crater's Claws for a bunch and then flashback Crater's Claws for a... No! Fine. And they gain 5 life? That's disgusting. And I'm drawing only land? I guess we're gonna attack and then make Seasoned Pyromancer tokens. This is going not as good as I would have hoped. 8 land is not, no, this is 9 because I discarded 1. That's a number. That Flay Essence though. Liana the Last Hope. Okay, I don't have any spells to kill her. He just snipes Abbott. Yeah, make Pyromancer tokens. Wow, this is kind of unreal levels of Flood. So, I guess I have to Crater's Claws this Liliana. Right, I can only do 3 and then she'll uptake and kill more stuff. Although, this Crater's Claws does represent a ton of burn. But she's just so... I can't let her live. I guess I'll do it for 5. I don't know what they could have that could proliferate, but we'll play around it. And we attack them for 3. Can Prismatic Vista to thin my deck. What do you have? Of course it's a Worm Coil. Oh man, my opponent was prepared. Let's thin my deck. I mean there's a lot of cards I could draw here, but Harry Zeb, a little bit late. But we will keep playing out lands because there's like Flame Spill and stuff we could use to kill Worm Coil. Sword of Feast and Famine. Okay, that's a lot of life gain. I guess I will chump block with an elemental. I don't really want to let them untap their lands. What is this? Why? Why is this? Oh my gosh. Why? What did I do to deserve this? Alright, go ahead. I don't think there's a card. I guess Bedlam Reveler always starts off things good. Like, I'm always drawing towards that. And almost all the lands are out of my deck at this point. So, like, I do have live draws. Chump block. Because at this point, the game is a battle of attrition, not so much like who can... They have 3 spells in hand? Alright. Alright, let's keep this going, I guess. This is unreal. This is 12, 13 lands. And we can still just draw Bedlam Reveler. Block here. I'm just buying myself as much time as possible. They have 38 life. Hazoret just like blocks Worm Coil quite effectively. Land? Shatter Skull Smashing. Alright, I mean this kills both of their creatures, I suppose. This was still drawing a land, by the way. X damage divided as you choose. So I have 11. This costs 2, so I can do 9. So I'll do 4 and 4. If X is 6 or more, it deals twice X damage divided as you choose. So this is going to do 8 and 8. Okay. But that's what I wanted. 4 and 4. What is happening? You can't distribute 6 to 11. Oh, I guess I just choose 8 and 8 maybe? Is that how that works? Okay. The problem is they get both of their creatures back. But as far as lands to draw, this is a pretty good land that I could draw. So now they continue with Sword. It's just much less of a... Abrupt Decay carries Zev, okay. They must just have all removal spells in hand, and like, that is what it is. I'm taking 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I dead? No. I go to 5 life though, so I need to draw like Bedlam Reveler into something absurd. Oh boy, alright. Well, we're not going to flood that hard this game. They're playing quite a few creatures. That being said, I feel like my main deck configuration is pretty good against the ones I saw. Yeah, we're just not going to flood that hard and it's going to be fine. They also were like perfectly main decked against mono red with Worm Coil and Kitchen Finks, but that's fine. There we go. That's a good hand actually. Zurgo, Eidolon. Bedlam Reveler will be good in the late game, but like it was my best possible top deck that last game. My opponent mulliganing? No, they're just hanging out. Alright, we'll come back whenever they finish deciding to keep their hand or not. Alright, they chose to keep 7. Given how long it took them, it felt like they were just like doing something else, not like it was a difficult decision or anything. on Magic Online, it is pretty hard to like gather any information based on how long your opponent takes to do something. Ooh, Bone Crusher Giant is really good here. I am going to take some Eidolon damage, but I think I'm okay with this. Blood Chief's Thirst, kill my Eidolon. I guess I'm not taking Eidolon damage. I wanted them to play a creature that I could stomp there. Let's attack them for 2. I can wait and stomp, or I could just play this 4/3 that hits them for damage. I kind of like doing that. Because I'm just going to Bedlam Reveler my hand back. Well, hopefully. Alright, well I guess I should have waited to stomp. Yeah, I have a couple regrets. Ooh, I have no regrets. Get out of here. Smash. They go to 8, so I can Banefire them for 2, and then this is going to cost 6 mana. So I guess I'm just better off waiting to Banefire. Glad I waited. So this can't attack unless you control a creature, but it can block, so I want to land. Incinerate. Alright, I guess I attack, right? It can't attack, but it can block. That was a pretty good draw. But we swing with both. That goes through. We get to Banefire this for 1. And then we have Incinerate up to the face, and this is going to cost 1, 2. I don't think Bone Crusher Giant decreases the... They have Thragtusk? Come on. Alright, that's fine. They are so prepared for this matchup. So I can Incinerate the Thragtusk. They get a 3/3. That seems probably worthwhile. And I guess the best draw I could have now is just land, so I can play that off Bedlam Reveler. Yeah, I don't... They have Thragtusk, Kitchen Finks, Wormcoil, Engine, like... Oh boy. Yeah, I think I do need to draw a land to cast Bedlam Reveler. So every card in my deck is a good draw except for Thundermaw Hellkite. And even then it's still a pretty decent draw. Chandra. The problem with Chandra is her casting Forked Bolt actually like makes Bedlam Reveler harder to cast. If they have a black source off the top, I can't cast this, right? Let's see if I could just cast this. No, it costs 5, okay. So if I play Chandra, they can attack Chandra, and then I can't use her to flashback things. But if I draw any land, I'm going to discard Chandra to Bedlam Reveler anyway. So I guess the game plan here is to... Well, no, because then if I use Forked Bolt, Bedlam Reveler is harder to cast, and then a land doesn't do it. So I'm just going to cast her and put a loyalty counter on her. Pass turn. If they draw black mana and they swing all out at Chandra to kill her, I guess that's okay because I got their whole turn and all of their creatures tapped. Oh, come on. Oh, they... Scavenging Ooze too? No! Oh my gosh. Alright. And that just makes Bedlam Reveler... I'm never winning this game. Right, because I can't even flashback Banefire with Chandra now. Although they're eating only creatures. So I could still draw... I mean, they just gained 4 life there and made a 6/6 and they hit Chandra. So I need to draw a land. Collective Defiance. I don't think I'm beating the Scavenging Ooze. It's just gonna get so big. I guess I can attack. If they block here, that's very good actually. Okay, they take 2. They only have 1 card in hand, so I can go Collective Defiance, use Chandra to flashback Forked Bolt to kill Scavenging Ooze, I guess. Alright, there's still a world in which I win this. And it involves drawing a land. They have Obnixilis, okay. Draw a card and lose 1 life. The losing life is good here. I mean, I've gone through so much life gain. Land. Exquisite Firecraft. Okay, let's kill the beast. And I think I need to attack Obnixilis. That puts him down... I mean, I could put my opponent to 12 life, actually. And then just draw straight burn. Like, my deck's still full of burn. Yeah, that seems good. They only have 1 card in hand. Swift Spear, so Bedlam Reveler. I think I just have to cast this guy. Let's attack and see if they trade off Hissing Quagmire first. I'm just gonna ignore Obnixilis, because they have to take damage if they want to activate him. Okay, that's gone, so now I can just play this freely. Chandra is pretty good. If they don't down-tick Obnixilis, yeah, that's good. No Wormcoil engines, please. Okay, they're down to 11. Wow. So I get to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Chandra. Add mana. Hazoret. That's an insane play. That might actually still win this somehow. Kind of want to attack them. I don't really care about Obnixilis. Hitting them for 5 just seems like the play. They go to 5, so if they play Wormcoil Engine... Yeah, wow. Wow. Okay, we beat Thragtusk, a giant scavenging ooze. Alright. There's still hope for this deck. Part of me thinks Bonfire might be good to have as like something that I'm always drawing towards. Flame Slash, they do have some big creatures, but I have like Searing Blaze and stuff that does that a little bit better. Maybe Flame Slash is better than Forked Bolt, because they have a lot of 3/3s that makes Forked Bolt pretty awkward. I can also bring in Frenzy. Like, I don't think the early creatures are that great in this matchup, so I can like maybe just carry Zev for Experimental Frenzy. And like, yeah, these 1-drops, I think I'm just better off playing Burn, so we're gonna bring in that. We're gonna bring in Bonfire the Damned instead of Zergo, Swift Spear. I like Grim Lavamancer instead of Soulscar Mage. I just don't think those creatures are likely to be able to attack for damage, and I think that Burn is going to be more relevant. Alright, we'll try that. Well, I'll keep this hand. We have Bonecrusher Giant to stomp a Pack Rat. Drawing lands is not great, but we do get to discard them to Seasoned Pyromancer, so that's something, I guess. Okay, come on, deck. What are you doing to me? This is so many. Alright, they don't play a creature. Do I want to stomp? Yeah, I think so. Stomp their face. I guess I was supposed to do that end of turn, but it looked like they had F6'd anyway. I'm not going to Bonfire. That tells them I drew Bonfire. Let's just cast this guy. They kill him, they take more damage. So this guy was... Ooh, and I get a land? Oh my gosh. That seems very aggressive from the opponent. This guy was 5 damage, do 4 damage to opponent, they discard a card, you get a land. They did have Harmonize, I drew another land. Let's go Chandra. Play land, add double red. Please stop flooding. Thank you. Discard 2 mountains. Alright. At least I drew 1 spell there. Ragtusk is actually not that bad. Okay, Eidolon, so we can go Lightning Strike. That gives a creature, we kill it with Chandra. Then we play Eidolon, hit them for 2. I guess if they have Wormcoil Engine, this play was not the most advisable, but I can chump block Wormcoil Engine for a couple turns. Nope, they have it. Oh, Gearhulk is less bad. Definitely more beatable, although it has Menace. This Chandra can flashback Lightning Strike. Can Bonfire for... I guess to do 4 I would need 9 mana. Oh wait, I have 9 mana, right? Mountain. Yeah, Mountain, uptick this Chandra, that gives me 9. This is 4/4. Okay. Bonfire you for 4. Hit you for 2. And now I can, if I need to kill a creature, I can play this Chandra. They just make a big creature. And I can even flashback Bonfire in the near future. Oh, and they activated Hissing Quagmire instead of casting Lovestruck Beast. Oh, that's so good for me. That might be game over. That's actually an unfortunate way to win. I don't know how that happened, actually. We'll take it, but it's definitely not great. There's another land, but honestly at this point I don't care as much. So let's uptick the Chandra, see what we hit. Shattered Skull Smashing. I can kill the human, then I can flash it back with this Chandra. That actually seems kind of good. Just do 1 damage there. Play this Chandra. Put loyalty counters on all my Chandras. Hit them for 2. Actually, let's sit back. No, I'll hit them for 2, because I could just draw like Banefire and then that's just game. Okay, so my opponent plays Pack Rat, and they could just be floating mana now, but I could just Bonfire them for like a bajillion. Why? Why? Deck, what are you doing to me? Like, it doesn't matter, but why are you doing this to me? So I can Bonfire for like a bajillion, and that feels pretty decent. I guess I might as well uptick this Chandra. See what I'm hitting here. Hazard's pretty good. Then I guess now I can start discarding lands to Hazard it, but I think I would rather just Bonfire them for 2. Actually, wait, Bonfire for 2 doesn't work, does it? Because they make 2 rats and they become 3/3s. Yeah, I guess that is true. Alright, let's just put a loyalty counter on each Planeswalker, and then I can just discard this mountain to Hazard it, or I can play the mountain and that lets me Bonfire for 9 next turn. I think I'd rather shock their face. So they're going all in on Pack Rat, which is pretty big. I mean, they can make them into 5/5s. Discard a forest. Wow. I really punted by not playing this land. Oh my gosh. Wow. Somehow 9 lands is actually what I needed to get out of this. They're killing this Chandra. So they're gonna go, their pack rats are going to be 4/4s. Bonfire for 9 actually just decimates them here. Oh no, they're just gonna be 3/3s. They're gonna play Lovestruck Beast. Okay. If they play Lovestruck Beast, they can't attack with it. Yeah, I guess I just Bonfire for the maximum and don't... Yeah, keeping this land in hand was brutal. Of course I draw another land. Do this. Cast Bonfire. Target them for all of it. And it can't attack unless they control a 1/1 creature. Hit them for 5. So it's kind of, again, they have to draw Wormcoil this turn or bust. If they draw... I guess they could draw a 1/1 somehow. Tireless Tracker is decent. They can attack Chandra for 2, but then they just die. Wow. I won that game despite my Seasoned Pyromancer missing a land drop misplay and drawing 10, 11, 12, 13, like so many lands both games. But that's just the power of this Chandra. I mean, she's so good. Yeah. Alright. Thank you guys. Oh. No, that's just for round 1. See you guys next round. Alright, welcome to round 2. We're playing against Purel 94. We are on the play. Oh yeah. We keep these. We need to draw lands, but we have a lot of good action until then. I think I lead on Soulscar Mage. We'll see. Opponent kept 7. Yeah, I'll lead on Soulscar Mage. They both have, like, it's the same type of clock, because if I play Swiftspear, then I have to wait like 2 turns to hit with Soulscar Mage, and of the 2, this is a better one to have in play if they do have like a counterspell. Next turn I have Collective Defiance. So the real dream is if they play a blocking creature, and then I can just Collective Defiance them. Just attack. They have to do something here, so I don't want to like let them get value out of Censor. If they're just gonna, like, they can't hold up counterspells. They have to put something in play. This is still 2 damage a turn. I don't really need to do anything. Okay, now they have black mana, so maybe they have a kill spell, but then we can like Prismatic Vista, thin my deck a bit. Let's attack them. If they're going to like Doomblade, that's fine. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna play Chandra post combat. If they have Mana Leak, that hurts. If they just have Censor though, this goes through. Yeah. Uptake, hit them for 2. Ooh, Knight's Whisper. You love to see it. This game's gonna be over in like 3 seconds. They didn't even hit a land drop? Yeah, this game's over. They have All Is Dust. I have Hazoret. All of this seems to be very beneficial to me. Let's do this. Collective Defiance, 3 damage to them. 6. Yeah, they die. Okay. So they're just blue-black control. I probably want to get rid of like Flame Spill. I like Experimental Frenzy and Char against control. I like my creatures. Searing Blaze is maybe a bit dubious. Just because I need things that like directly hit face. Oh, I need this Chandra. Bone Crusher. I like the Ravelman as well. And Forked Bolt a little bit less so. It just does less damage than I would want. Alright, let's do that. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to get rid of Thundermaw for Hero of Oxen Ridge. Because a lot of control decks sometimes play walls. Like if they have Thing in the Ice, this just makes it so those can't block. And it roughly hits for the same amount as Thundermaw Hellkite if they don't have a board. The main benefit of Thundermaw is that it's hard to block. But if they're just not playing creatures, I'd rather just have the cheaper card. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, yes, I will keep this hand. Got Bone Crusher Giant. Like, any hand with double Chandra, you just keep. Because it's so good. Wow, Eidolon's excellent here. I'm just going to play this as a land. I don't think the life total is going to matter so much, but I am going to want to make land drops for a couple turns while they have double black. Gifted Aetherborn. Okay, that's definitely something. Play this dude. Maybe I sideboarded incorrectly. Are they just mono black now? Collective Brutality, Escalate, taking my Crater's Claws. Well, they double escalated, okay. They have 2 cards in hand! What? Alright. I don't know about you, but that seems a little bit aggressive to me. Just get down Bone Crusher Giant. Next turn I can play Chandra. If they went into mono black, this is so good for me. Unless they have Phyrexian Obliterator. Alright, Doomblade, they take damage, that's fine. Phyrexian Obliterator is the only card that would make me regret my entire life. But they only have 1 card in hand. Like, How is that the correct line? Kill this. Go ahead. Leon of the Last Hope is fine. I guess maybe, yeah, the game plan is to just play into Liliana, take their Doom Whisperer. That's a 5. They did grab Doom Whisperer, so that's coming down next turn if they have a land. But I get to go Mountain, Hazoret, uptick Chandra, play this Chandra. Oh man. Make some elementals. Hit them, kill Liliana. This seems pretty good. This is gonna be like the fastest round ever. Alright, see you guys next round. Alright, we're here in the finals. Let's see if we can get another trophy playing against MTGO. And this hand's good. It is, we do have a tendency to flood with this deck, and this is a hand that could do that, but in the mono-red mirror match, which is what I'm guessing. Ooh, Shadow Skull Smashing helps too. I'm gonna fetch. I know if they are playing mono-red, the life total matters, but Crater Maker, that's fine. I'm just gonna play Abbot, hopefully not hit something important. Oh, no, that would have been such a good draw. That's fine though. I can just block Crater Maker and my hand's still good. No, the Flame Tongue. It's impossible. So I need to get up to 5 mana for Shadow Skull Smashing to deal with both. Ooh, Collective Defiance is good. I think I'm just going to kill their Crater Maker. I just don't want to take damage here. And I have like things I'm going to cast for the next couple turns anyway. Boy, do I regret casting my Abbot of Carol Keep there though. No, they have Rampaging Ferocidon. Oh jeez. So that makes P and Kieran... Oh, never mind. We have Searing Blaze. I get to go land, Chandra, add mana, Searing Blaze, that and that. Shaboomp. If they have a burn spell, they can kill Chandra with playing it this way, but the upside is so unbelievably high. I hope they just play a creature. Well, Char would have killed Chandra most of the times anyway, so I don't really mind trading that way. They attack her, that's fine. We really have flooded hard with this deck. I don't quite know why, but we're in a good position here. We just want them to play a creature. Okay. We're in a worse position, but we want them to play a creature. Beaumont Courier is fine. We can Shadow Skull Smashing both of their creatures away. They're going to trade Beaumont Courier for 1 random card. I'm not going to block. Ooh, Chandra's good. So let's kill both of these. 1 and 1. They pop it. Yep. That's fine. We get to play land. We don't get to cast Chandra, but we do get to hit them. And then we get to play this Chandra. Hopefully just take over the game from there. They have Grim Lavamancer. Oh, they drew Frenzy? No! That's bad. We do get to go incinerate this dude. Play this Chandra. Make some elementals. Hit them for 4. So we just gotta hope they have bad hits off Frenzy this turn. Not a bad hit. Okay, but they did whiff the second time. Oh wow. Banefire? Alright, let's Banefire their face. Make some elementals. Put them down to 1. Now they have to kill Chandra while simultaneously dealing with my creatures. And then they're at 1 against burn. Like, this is just a bad position for them. Phoenix of Ash helps. That does block a Thopter / attacks Chandra. They still need another blocker and... Actually, no, I guess they can attack Chandra for 5. So all they need is another blocker or burn spell. That's not a blocker. Okay, that was nice. Frenzy in the main. What are we feeling? I'm on the draw. I don't love Eidolon in the mirror match on the draw. If Phoenix of Ash, Sword of Light and Shadow can gain me life. Honestly, I don't know, but this might be the mirror breaker. Thundermaw is fine. It is really hard for their deck to kill. Yes, we want Flame Slash. Forked Bolt seems probably good enough. Bonfire is interesting. Do I want Thundermaw Hellkite on the draw against Mono Red is the question. I think I kind of prefer Bonfire the Damned. They had a lot of little dorks, and just being able to snipe them all is pretty nice. It's just like, you're also just drawing towards it, and at any turn you're like, I could draw Bonfire. I'm gonna keep this. Now is the time we want to flood. Yeah, they play Beaumont, we have Swift Spear. Shadow Skull Smashing is good. And I'm gonna play this defensively actually. They play Lavamancer. Okay, there's a Chandra, so let's play Carry Zev. I think I'm probably gonna have to play the Shatter Skull Smashing untapped and take 3 damage. That's not the end of the world, because Chandra can flash back Flame Spill, which just like decimates the mirror match. 3 life, yes. At this point, I think I do just want to kill a creature. Let's attack with Harry Zev. It is 3 damage. Then we have Flame Spill at the ready, which is going to do 3 damage to their face and kill Grim Lavamancer. Yeah, because I could just Collective Defiance that, which seems fine. So let's turn off auto yield, see if they attack or anything. Kill this. We draw this Chandra. Let's kill this one. And now I don't mind attacking with both of these. If they want to swing, actually trading 2 for 1 and they get a Beaumont card. I don't want to give them Beaumont cards. That seems like a way I could easily like accidentally lose this game. I could be playing too conservatively. Alright, that was a very fast trophy. This deck was busted. We got pretty lucky in the last round, but we did fight through some lands. Let's look at the deck. I mean, it was like 60 card mono red. I don't know what more you could want. This deck was absurd. See you guys next time.